Welcome to Toulon, France, here on board the Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady. I'm Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides. I travel all around the world to popular and not so popular tourist destinations to give you a very honest, unofficial look at what it was like to be there. I've been on several Mediterranean cruises, and this is a port I've never been to before. It's not a very popular port for the typical Mediterranean cruise. But if you are going to be cruising here, there are a lot of things to do and see in the city, and I'm just going to tell you one thing that we did today, so you'll know at least about this option if you're coming here. Just a little bit of background information. Like I said, we're here on the Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady. Maybe I didn't say that. And it's September of 2022, and it is still so hot. It has been such a hot summer here in Europe, and especially down here in the Mediterranean. Holy crap. It's weird because when you go into the clothing stores, they have all the winter stuff out, winter jackets, scarves, hats, and stuff like that, and then it's still like 85 degrees. Does not compute. Anyways, just outside of where our ship is docked here in the port, right in the middle of the harbor, is a little tourist train, and for €7.50, you can take a round trip through some of the main touristy areas of this city. It takes you over to a stop where there are several beaches, and it also takes you to a stop not actually far away from where the ship is docked, where you have good access to the old part of the city, where you can walk up the shopping street and also visit things like the famous cathedral and the market hall. If you're a walker, you could easily walk from the ship to the market hall, but not to the beaches. So, I mean, for $7.50, the round trip takes 45 minutes. The audio system was very good. Actually, it advertised that they spoke, I think, English, German, French, and maybe Spanish, but the only languages that they had running were English and French. So, not sure about that. And it is a nice way to just get a lay of the land here, to get some facts about the area, and if you want to get to one of the beaches and back, or if you want to get an easier way to the main shopping area, this is an option that I can recommend. A lot of times when you do hop-on, hop-off tours in cities around the world, the buses come like only every 20 minutes or maybe once every hour or on the half hour. This didn't seem to be like that at all. We saw a lot of these trams in the city. We passed like 3 or 4 of them on our journey, so I think the frequency that they run is pretty good, but I don't know if that changes in the off season. Like I said, September is probably kind of the off season here. We have sailing marinas on both sides of us, and we've seen very few sailboats coming in or going out, which would mean to me that like at least the charter season here is kind of over. So I don't know. I'm not going to repeat to you all the sites that they showed us. That's not what these videos are about, and that's not really helpful or I think really interesting to anybody. But it's an open train with a top on it, and there are audio speakers that are just kind of, you know, like piping the audio into the whole train. I've done hop on, hop off or ho-ho bus tours before, where you get headphones and you plug it into the little adapter, and then you can pick the channel of the language that you want. This one wasn't like that. It was just piping into the whole train and English and French. If this video was helpful to you and you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please do that. It costs you nothing, and it helps support what I do here on the Very Unofficial Travel Guides, just like giving this video a thumbs up does. And if you want to know more about the Valiant Lady, check out the links in the description below, because this is our second voyage on this ship, and I've done a lot of very detailed videos, reviews about this ship, about the shows, about the food, all that kind of stuff. So check out those links below. I think men of a certain age, I guess, I don't know, they don't feel much down there anymore. I am not at that age yet. If I was sitting someplace and there were fresh air on my meat and potatoes, I would notice. And I didn't realize until today that women can also have this situation. And if you want to see more around the cabin and more around this voyage that I'm on, then yeah, check back in the next few days. See you soon.